So we have a story problem here where Kelly is selling 62 shares of stock that she owns, and she's going to earn $433 when she sells that stock. If the stock was in two different companies, one selling at $6.50 a share and the other at $7.25 a share, how many of each did she sell? So this is kind of like a mixture problem, and we're going to have the two different types of stock. We have the $6.50 stock, and then we have the $7.25 stock. And we don't know, so this is the price. This is going to be the number of shares, and we don't know the number of shares of each of these stocks, so we're just going to call this X, and we're going to call this Y. And then we're going to have the amount earned from each of these stocks. So if I sell one stock of this particular one, I'm only going to earn $6.50. If I sell more than one stock, I sell two or three, I have to multiply it by $6.50. So this becomes $6.50 times X. This is going to become $7.25 times Y. Now I need to use another piece of information that they give me here, and it says that she sells 62 shares. So that means all together with both of these stocks, she's going to sell 62. So I'm going to need to add these two together, and it's got to equal 62. And then the amount of money that she earns is $433. So this becomes 433, and I need to add how much I get from each one of these stocks. So we can either use graphing, which doesn't make sense. We can use elimination, or we can use substitution. And I'm going to do this problem using elimination. So I have X plus Y equals 62, and 650 plus 725Y equals 433. So I'm going to multiply this first equation by the same coefficient that I have here of 650, but I'm going to change the sign, and I'm going to make it negative $6.50. And I'm going to multiply times every term in that first equation. When I do that, I end up with negative 650x minus 650y equals negative $403. Then I'm going to have my second equation from up here, 650x plus 725y equals 433. Using elimination, I'm going to add the two equations together. The x's cancel out. I'm left over with 0.75y equals 30. Divide both sides by 0.75, and I end up with y is equal to 40. So that means that she sold 40 shares of the $6.50 40 shares of the $7.25 stock. So 40 shares of the $7.25 stock. X plus Y equals 62, so X plus 40 has to equal 62. Subtract 40 from both sides, and I end up with X equals 22 shares of this $6.50 stock.